A shout out to our podcast sponsor, sportsponsorship.co.uk. If you or your business are interested in making a real difference to the Scottish game, supporting hundreds of kids into regular football, get in touch with sportsponsorship.co.uk and they'll find the right fit for your brand. Hello and welcome to episode 55 of Tinpot, a Scottish football podcast. I'm your host for the day, Matthew. Should I say my second name? Am I allowed to say second names? I'll just call myself Matthew.
I think we have quite a few times.
You already know my name by now? I struggle. And I'm joined by Andrew Gill.
Yes.
Hello, Andrew.
Thank you for that introduction.
Sir Andrew of Guilt. He is here. I am here. One person who is not here is our usual host and boss man, Tom Leask, who is. Well, he's not here. So, as a die-hard Scotland fan and member of the Tartan Army, followed them away in a home for years and years. Is he A, in America, B, Canada, C, Mexico, or D, an all-inclusive in Benidorm? Andrew, what do you reckon? The Tartan Army man himself, biggest Scotland fan of where's he? Where is he?
I have to say, bearing in mind he is the biggest Scotland fan I know. He's done rousing speeches on Steve Clarke in this
He's so
podcast.
passionate about Steve Clarke, yeah.
He did say
the boys, eh? He must be in Boston.
He did say he was going. He did say he was going when it was all released. So surely there's only one place he can be. I don't think he'll be in Canada. I don't think he'll be in Mexico. I'm sure he won't be in Benidorm. But he's he'll be in the US of A, my friend. That's where he'll be.
Oh, I'm gonna give you a family fortune. He is not. He is in Benidorm at Sticky Vicky's newest establishment, eating as much full English as is humanly possible.
Oh,
and did he stay up for the Scotland game? I don't know. Probably not. He was probably sleeping or something.
That's embarrassing.
Playing darts or at a fucking magician's show or what else they do at these places? Tribute act to ABBA, something like that.
Yeah, like that sort of like water dancing thing they do.
Yeah,
like
Michael Flatley.
Yeah.
That's Lord of the Dance. What else? Using a mobility scooter, probably, going about.
Finding all the British pubs. Hanging out in there.
Not eating one thing foreign, just pure.
I mean, that's a given anyway, given it's him. It'll be...
And he's getting a full English and he's saying to the waitress or waiter, beans in a cup on the side. Please do not have the beans on the plate. Do not want them to touch.
Exactly.
Eggs / bacon /
fish and chips, please, with mushy peas. Yeah. Just hold the peas, hold the fish.
Fish chips, yeah, that's right. What was it that we were talking about the last podcast that someone was saying that was a listener had left a message saying that we were talking about what were we talking
rice.
about? Oh yeah, right.
Pilau rice, yeah. Yeah, shout out to the commenter about pilau rice. To be fair, it's pretty bad content, us talking about rice for that amount of time.
Come on, man. I talked about Morrison's passionately for about 10 minutes before and after that. The guy just fast-forwarded it.
He clearly likes Morrison's, though. He loves it. Like, that's it.
He stayed for the Morrison's chat when it got to rice. He was like, yeah. Fuck that. I'm going. We don't only discuss rice, believe it or not. We also discuss Scottish football and sort of other stuff, our lives, what we've been doing, where we've been going. I'll start with you, Andrew, because there's nobody else here. What have you been doing since the last time we spoke, which was last week, of course?
Last time we spoke, I went to the West Fife show. I went there.
Was that in a field on the way to past Crossgate? Is that right?
That's right. Yeah. That's the one.
So down on the Sunday.
Yeah. I went there for a wee half day, which was lovely. It's pretty chilled out. So yeah, it was nice going around a few stalls. There was like wee animals, like a wee petting sort of area for like sheep and piggies and Shetland ponies and stuff like that. And then
did you feed the pony?
Tractors. I haven't in a long time. But you know,
Naughty.
um, there was tractors, which
Oh,
the wee one
sweet.
was really into. Quad bikes. There was guys doing like tricks on their mountain bikes and BMXs and stuff, and then there was like shows for the actual animals, and it was great. It was really good. Some good food on the go. It's just a wee thing, like not very big, but
Bloody love a farm
um,
show, man. I love anything
it's great.
farm related, eh?
It's really
Whether
good, and there was like a bit for like all the young farmers, so they were just like sitting there, all mingling together, like having a laugh, getting
Young Farmers
pissed,
Club.
not causing any problem. Yeah, it
Young
was
Farmers Club.
nice to see. It can be
Can you
quite a lonely
imagine?
kind of career, you know. I know that from lockdown when I played Farm Simulator quite a lot, and
Yeah.
you know
You
it's quite
know,
lonely. Like you've got loads of shit to do on the farm, and
did you get up at like 5 in the morning to play the game, Andrew? Yeah.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I had
Too
to
committed to the farm life.
checking the weather and stuff just to make sure you know I
Did you wear a
could
shirt and some jeans and some boots? Yeah.
yeah. Did the whole thing. Had a little bit of straw hanging out my mouth. I was
Nice,
just
nice.
chewing on that.
Yeah, Young Farmers Club's an
Yeah.
interesting thing. I bet there's a lot of shagging at Young Farmers Club. I bet they're fucking
Oh, I
randy as
bet.
those
Yeah,
farmers, eh? They're so
I
randy, I bet.
bet.
I bet it's
I
smelly as
bet.
fuck in that Young Farmers Club in the scout hall of various local villages, eh? Come on to the Young Farmers Club.
You heard it here first, folks.
Here, fuck.
Young
Any young
farmers are
farmers out
apparently
there, give us a
smelly.
shout. Eh. Did you have any food? Did you have a buffalo burger or any sort of other meat while you were there?
Yeah,
What?
I had there was like these kind of fancy kind of hot dogs on the go that they were like, you know, like proper sausage.
Yeah, none of your
And
fucking dog or that. Real.
and there was like loaded chips with like haggis and peppercorn sauce, and then the best bit was this the ice cream. So there was like proper from a
Oh,
wee dairy
from
in
the cow's
Fife.
teat, like fucking this morning.
Exactly. Just shoved the tea in the freezer for a bit, squeezed out some ice cream, and then
Yeah,
that was it. So
I heard
that
that
was
work.
fucking delicious. Yes, yeah. I haven't
Definitely.
tried it, but
Just put the whole
I'm
cow
up
in
for
there,
it.
mate.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Whilst it's still alive.
Just put a jacket on him, be fine. Or her, sorry, my bad. Um,
Or a
don't try
hat.
and milk one of the male ones. That's not going to work out. But
It's a bull.
it is, yeah. I mean, you can technically, but it's doesn't quite taste the same. Know that for a fact. But yeah. So that was really me. Apart from that, just soaking in the World Cup, my friend. Been loving it, absolutely loving it. Try to catch as many games as I can, but yeah, been absolutely loving that. What have you been up to yourself?
Oh, I mean, well, mate, I've had a big life moment.
Huh?
I've got a few bits of money kicking about. Should I go to the World Cup? Should I take the family on a big holiday or not? I'm doing this. I'm doing the classic Scottish thing. I bought a camper van. I bought a
What?
used. I know. Can you believe it? I took some money and actually spent
Well,
some
like a
money.
proper like motorhome kind of thing,
Well,
or like or like a caravan.
it's a used Toyota Alphard, which is a Japanese big car thing that's been converted to a camper van. So you've got two seats in the
That's
front,
awesome.
two seats in the back, a kitchen with a sink and two, that's a fridge. You've got some
What?
storage. The bed comes down and it's got a pop-up roof that makes another bed for the kids to sleep. So we're going
That's
camping this summer.
incredible.
Yeah. So I thought now or never because what else am I gonna do with my life other than
Mate,
build
that's
a massive
epic.
vehicle? So yeah, we're
Have
just
you
making preparations.
test driven the kitchen and stuff? Have you tried cooking
Not
anything
yet, but
in
we're
there
going
yet?
away.
Or?
We're going away on Saturday for an overnight stay. We're not going too far in case it
Hmm.
goes all tits up.
Yeah, good
So I might
idea.
drive. I bought the thing in Perth, so we might go equidistant between Dunfermline and Perth. So we've had a really good time.
Okay.
We'll go home. Had a terrible time. Straight back to the place. Please may I have my money back minus say £500, and then we'll just call it a day.
Was it an actual like dealer you bought it from rather than like
Yes, it was a dealer, but it was
Oh, that's
off
okay.
market because I wanted to buy another one, but it sold. So then the guy's brother had one, so they've got me sorted on that one. So,
Nice.
well, a year's MOT, a year's tax, and all this has been paid
It's
by me.
alright.
So it's ready for a year's worth of family fun. The kids are loving it. And
I
any
bet.
camping tips for anyone out there, Mrs. Leask, looking at you.
That's right.
Let me know the do's and do nots and have things to have and things that you don't need maybe. But yeah, new adventures. I've already fixed the table; it's a bit wobbly, so I put another screw on it. An
Oh, what a
electric
man.
drill. So I'm feeling very manly, like the big man driving
Mm,
the big camper van and that. Providing for the family.
that's epic, mate.
But yeah, I was thinking about driving to America in it, but a bit too far. Too
Yeah,
far.
yeah. It's
Just go
pretty.
to Dalgety Bay or something.
Yeah, I would
Instead.
say so. I would say it's a difficult road to America.
Mhm.
Can be a bit quite busy.
Yeah,
But
long
yeah,
and
to
winding.
Dalgety Bay is yes, it's fine. What's it called? Not Dalgety Bay. Not oh god, what's it called? It's up near Perth. Dunkeld. Apparently, they've
Oh,
got a nice
Dunkeld,
place to
very nice.
camp.
Oh, good shout.
Um, I I think
On the
so. I've
river.
heard a couple of people say that. So there
But
you
no,
go.
I'm
You
just
can maybe
excited. I
try
don't know
that
how it's going
sometime.
to go. It's going to be fun. The
Yeah.
kids are very annoying, and being a small space with them, you could either maybe want to, just leave forever or well, make memories. But it's been really good. I
I
popped
think
the
as
roof up
long
for
as
them the other day.
you
Had a good
like
time.
plan activities and stuff,
Yeah,
like
no.
as if you know you're going somewhere, this is what you're going to do when you get there. So there's like a beach. You're going to go and like I don't know, skim stones and stuff like that. Make a wee fire on the beach, whatever it is. Like if you know what you're going to do, then it's easier with the kids, and they'll tire themselves out way more.
Exactly.
Like especially like fresh air and all that.
They love just like running in the woods, so just go to various woods for
Yeah,
the whole day. Just run away, go and play in the woods, climb up
yeah,
trees, swing on this, find me a rock.
yeah.
Yeah, they're quite
That's
outdoorsy,
great.
so yeah, it's been good. And that's about it. Really. Today I had the bank holiday off
Hmm.
because of the World Cup, so thank you, Mr. S.
Nice.
Winnie, who is in America himself. Did you see the picture of Swinney in his kilt?
I did. I actually saw an even funnier one of Gordon Brown in a queue. Did you see
Gordon
that?
Brown. He's not got
It's so
VIP.
funny.
He's not got VIP.
He was in a queue. All the Scotland fans, right, are in their kilts, their Scotland tops. Gordon Brown's in there in like a dress shirt and like suit trousers. Like,
Classic old man get up, like a unbuttoned dress shirt,
yeah,
work
it was
trousers, and
exactly that.
some shoes.
Oh man,
So
it's so
sweating,
good,
eh? Sweating his tits off,
so
like
fucking funny, so good. But
Gordon Brown.
hats off to him. He's a big Wraith Rovers fan, so he is. So
He is Gordon Brown.
yeah,
Big shout
yeah,
out to
yeah.
him, another famous man from Kirkcaldy,
That's it.
um, along with many others. But
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. So that was today I had the day off. I cut the grass and I ran over a cable on my lawnmower for the third time.
Oh shit, man.
Um, I ran over it once, and my brother-in-law fixed it for me with some electric tape and some other shite. And then I bought a new one just because I wanted a bigger one. Then I ran over that cable. Then I had to go back to the
Mate,
original one, which was already taped up. And then I ran over that cable today.
fuck.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna buy a cordless lawnmower for the next
Yeah,
one. Yeah,
I've got a cordless one.
the cord is just so goddamn long. Why is it so
It's
long?
good. Check how long the batteries last is the best thing I could say to you.
Yeah, you're halfway through and then it.
Yeah, I like it's a race against time. Absolute race against time. Like from cutting the grass, I'm like I can't just take my time with this. Like it's got to be a military
Yep.
operation because I know the battery will run out. So
I've got a fucking big
yeah,
stupid grassy garden pissing me off. Like it's just too much grass. There's a big stupid
yeah,
driveway, like, and big grassy bit. It's just like, why?
mm,
Why? Like, who
yeah,
cares about the front garden? Like, nobody cares about the front garden. So I'm just like,
yeah. It fucking sucks, man. I would have got rid of my grass. I looked into it before the summer,
get
but it was
Astro.
like yeah, it was like a couple of grand though.
Fucking
I was like,
hell. Just go down the local
fuck
sports
that.
center with some scissors
Yeah,
or
exactly.
cut them
Up
out.
to Kelty Hearts, New
Yeah.
Central Park. That's
Wraith
it.
Rovers changed
Like,
their Astro like this summer, so you could have gone down to Starts Park and asked for
fuck, I could have just
a
got,
wee
yes.
square. Yeah.
I'm not needing much, but I've not got a big garden, so
Okay, lads, I don't care
yeah.
the quality of this Astro.
Yeah, it's fine. Absolutely fine.
Aren't Falkirk coming to give theirs up, or Kelly as well? You can get down to Rugby Park. There's no Astro in the Premiership anymore, so
Well,
You
that's
know,
right,
you've
exactly.
got connections at Kilmarnock, don't you?
I do, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Just needing a wee cut.
Hmm?
That's it. I could just roll it up, put it in my car, drive back up the road.
Excuse me, sir. Can I have you some of your ashtray, please? What?
Well,
Good,
Billy
good
Bowie,
man.
if you're listening, give us your old turf, and I'll come
Throw
and
in a
pick it
pie
up.
as
No need
well.
to deliver. Yeah, chuck a
Yeah,
couple of pies
you
in.
collect that of turf, paying cash.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Keep it off the books, eh? Anyway,
That's it.
enough inane ramblings. Hope we've entertained any old or new listeners with the chats about camper vans, and buffalo burgers and whatnot, and fresh cows ice cream.
Crucially, no
We can,
rice though.
nah, no rice. I've not had rice since.
He's put us off.
I've had some couscous, sure. Well, that's much easier to cook. Just fucking put some
Food's so
water over
nice
it.
they named it twice.
Plate. That's right. We can talk about Wraith Rovers' summer transfer activity at first, if you like, Andrew, or we can
Please.
talk about Scotland at the World Cup. I don't know what you prefer.
I think I'd prefer to talk about Wraith Rovers actually. Just because that's what the people want.
People, nah, people do. People do. So yeah, Wraith Rovers have signed a number of interest. Nah, I'm just kidding. We won't talk about that. It is really. Yeah, I think we're putting together a really strong team for a championship title push. But I'll hold my I'll hold my tongue. I'll keep that for another time. Perhaps a season preview coming
Yes,
week. I
please.
just thought that I can't remember what team posted. It was like East Kilbride or someone posted like they're back in pre-season training. Like it's wild day. The Scottish League just
Yeah,
feels so
well,
early. Like they're all just like back in pre-season. It feels like the season's just finished.
it's the Premier Sports Cup, isn't it? Like that.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
starts like so early. Like those groups come out fucking ridiculously early.
I know.
Um.
Yeah, it's like the
So
season's just finished the day
yeah,
after. Oh, we'll draw the Premier Sports Cup for next year, lads. Hey,
that's
excited?
mental. Do you see the Hamilton Accies socials?
No.
I think their goalkeeper was caught in one of the photos in America, and they're like, "I take it you'll still be back for pre-season on Wednesday or whenever it was." So,
What? Fuck off.
um,
No.
yeah, pretty funny. I think they're taking the piss to be fair,
That's good,
but
right?
really pretty funny though. Like, so, yeah, it's mad. Pre-seasons are happening. They're on the way.
I know.
It's
But
all
anyway,
kicking off soon.
it's kicking off, and it's already kicked off, and the whistle's blown full time. In Boston, as it was Haiti nil, Scotland won. Um, we all stayed up slash woke up for it. Um, the nation was bouncing, mate. Some of the videos from here in Scotland of fans awake at that time of watch along parties with adults, kids, people at the hydro, people in their houses, people
Hmm.
in pubs.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've seen the videos and the scenes of all the fans, not Tom,
Hmm.
in Boston having like the time of their life. Like it looks absolutely incredible. Let's quickly touch on
Yeah.
the sort of Tartan Army and the Scotland fans and the atmosphere.
Yeah.
We were all a bit worried about how it would go in America, just with it being sort of America,
Yeah.
and its current climate. But I mean, it looks like it's been the perfect city for Scotland anyway for the first game. Like it looks like they've had an
Yeah.
amazing time. They've been welcomed with open arms. What do you make of it? It's been great to see.
Yeah. I mean, the atmosphere is the huge winner here. I mean, listening to Loch Lomond and the anthem, on the night was genuinely like spine tingling. Like it was unbelievable. Um, I've never heard anything like it. Can only imagine what it was like being there, but genuinely, like to all those Scotland fans that did travel, they sacrificed, their income, their
Hmm.
savings, put themselves into a shitload of debt, because thanks to them, every one of us watching on, like seeing you guys make friends with like the locals, other traveling fans, from other countries like Haiti, the noise you're making on the streets, the noise ringing around the stadiums, like I've never seen before from any fan base ever. Like, we are all immensely proud of you. Like, you're representing this country in a way which we all fantasize and idolize. Like, you are what makes this country truly great. Like, thank you so much for doing what you guys are doing. I'm sure you're having an amazing time doing it. But genuinely, I've never been prouder to be Scottish. Like, never. Like, I
I
genuinely
know.
mean it. Like, I just think the way that those fans represent us is like no one else. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a musician or if you're a politician or you're a footballer or whatever it is. No group of people represents the Scottish better than the Tartan Army. So genuinely, like, to the bottom of my heart, and I'm not going to be the only one. Thank you so much. Every time one of these videos pop up, like on like Instagram or whatever, like, it genuinely just fills me with pride. So it's amazing. It's
Bloody
amazing
amen.
what they're doing.
I echo that 100%. It's just beautiful. Did you see the video of them in Fenway Park and them doing the walk with the bagpipes and stuff, and then
It's
them all
just
sitting in
amazing.
the fucking baseball? I
The
mean, baseball
concourse, yeah.
baseball is the most boring thing in the world, but I mean, I bet the fans were absolutely loving it, like when the Scotland fans sing. I
Oh,
don't know
it's
much
just
about
so
baseball,
good.
but
It's great. Like, I mean, hats off to the Bostonians. Like, they've seemed like they've been really, really welcoming, and they've kind of embraced the whole thing. But we're not going there like to ruin anything, or we're not going there to like show that we're better than anyone or anything like that. Like, the Tartan Army are going to all these different things, like, to make friends, and like, you're seeing so many of the locals like joining in, like going for drinks like after and all that kind of thing together. Like, you're making people fall in love with this country. Like, it's just so cool. Like,
yeah, we're
it's
not there for a
awesome.
fucking scrap or that, are we? We're not gonna be fucking chucking
No, but
tables and chairs and stuff like that. We're
yeah,
gonna love, we're gonna just loving it, mate. Soaking in
we're
the
just like, it's so approachable as
place.
well. Like, it's
Yeah,
it's not like, we're even like taking sort of football snobbery into it as well. Like, it's just like so open and so welcoming. Like, it's fucking cool. Like, it's so good. Like, it's amazing. But yeah, the baseball looked awesome. Like, the noise they're making in the stadium, the noise they're making in the concourse, like the whole event that they sort of put on to getting there, and it's just fuck. They just do it right. Like, they do it right, don't they?
yeah, it's been amazingly coordinated by everyone, um,
Yeah.
and put together and organized by, I'd imagine, factions of the Tartan Army, getting folk together
Hmm.
and organized in certain places and that. So it's been really cool. Yeah, as we say, the atmosphere in the game, the national anthem was amazing. Um, it was great. And then obviously the game started.
Yeah.
We can talk about that now. Obviously, it was a 1-0 victory. Um,
Hmm.
it was a tough game. I think we can agree. We
Yeah.
we, 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 we struggled a bit uh, with their transitions and their sort of when they won the ball quite quickly. And they did get the ball wide a lot, and they put in a lot of crosses. But we dealt with them, most of them, quite well. There were some
Yeah.
scary moments. I felt as the game went on and they brought in their subs, it got more comfortable. After that boy headed wide, I think that was probably the best and
Mm.
last chance. But I mean, we won the game and we needed to win the game. Perhaps some people were saying we should have, or we had to try and score more to potentially have a better goal difference. But I think just to get a win, if you look at it overall, was an amazing moment to win a World
Yeah.
Cup game.
Hmm.
Um, what do you feel about it? Do you feel it was a chance missed to perhaps get a 2-0, maybe a 3-0, or do you think there was an even game between two even teams? I mean,
I
were
think
they
that,
better than we expected, or we just didn't quite get going in an attacking sense?
yeah, it's hard to say for sure. Of course it is, but I do think that um I don't think we necessarily underestimated them. I don't feel that that was the case. I do feel that, don't get me wrong, I was really frustrated during the game because I did want us to kill it off. Like, of course I did. Um, but the relief that was felt at the end of the game, if I'm honest, I think Haiti were the better side. They had more opportunities to create a goal scoring chance. They were really threatening. I know we struck the post, and that was kind of our closest that we kind of came, bar the goal. Um, but I think they were really dangerous down the wings. I think Morocco and Brazil will be looking at that and thinking there's a huge opportunity, to drive it wide. Um, but I don't really care now. Ultimately we beat Haiti. That was the team that we had to beat in this group. We've got a really difficult group. Like,
Yeah,
I
I know.
watched the Morocco Brazil game, and Jesus Christ, the quality there. It's really it's something. Morocco in that first half
Morocco
particularly,
looked really good. Yeah, really
frightening,
fast.
absolutely frightening. So look, if we get absolutely battered in the next two games, I don't care. I really don't care. We went there, we won a game. That was a game that we were hoping and expecting to kind of win. I
We
don't
did.
think any of us were thinking that we were going to scalp them, but that was what we were kind of hoping, just to get the win. Was it a good game? No, it was the worst game I've watched in the World Cup so far, if you're looking at it from a sort of neutral's perspective.
Hmm.
But from a Scotland perspective, to get the 3 points is just sweet. So I don't really mind what happens here. If we somehow get 4 points by the end of this by
Yeah.
drawing with either Haiti or Morocco, with Morocco or Brazil, I will be over the moon. But we've done the job now. It's just about enjoying it, and I think, well, I hope that there's a huge weight lifted off the shoulders of
Yeah,
the
definitely.
team, because you've got to realize that it doesn't matter who we were playing. you know the weight of expectation on their shoulders to try and create history. It wasn't just about beating Haiti because you're ranked a better side than them. It was this there's almost sort of 3 decades on the line here.
I know.
So that's mental.
Just look at it
So
though, Andrew.
to
Like, look at the result tonight.
Yeah,
Just quickly, Cape Verde drawn with Spain 0-0. There's no,
absolutely.
there's no fucking. Like, we're Scotland. Okay, we're not going to bloody beat Curacao 7-1 like Germany. We're more likely to get, you know, the shock result against us, sort of
Yeah,
thing. So to win the game, that's all that mattered. That Haiti team had a great game plan. They were very strong. They were very physical. They were very athletic. They had some good technical players. They defended really well. They were very difficult to play against. They knew when to foul. They knew when to move the ball quickly. So to just get that goal, we had a couple of chances to maybe get it with McGinn and then McTominay in the first half, McGinn in the second half. So, and you're right, we got the win, and that was it. And it was
yeah,
brilliant, and the fans were loving it. And you're at a World Cup. Obviously, it's an expanded World Cup, but these teams still have to qualify, and it's no one's just given a place in the World Cup because it's 48 teams. Everyone has come through some sort of qualification.
yeah,
Um, so just you're right. The pressure obviously was there, and it shouldn't be as much now. And obviously, going into the game as underdogs, it suits us better for the next
yeah,
two. And being always hard to be the favourite, like especially when you're Scotland, being the favourite, you're like expected to take the initiative, expected to
yeah.
dominate the game, expected to create a lot of chances, and we're not really kind of that team. So
We haven't been, and the thing is, but we've also never been in this situation.
Mhm.
Like, even when we got to the Euros, like, we were never in this position. So yeah, like they've done what they need to do. Everyone's obviously saying that Haiti and Brazil drawing, means that they've really got to sort of take us to the sword. But you got to remember, sorry, I keep saying Haiti.
Brazil, yeah.
Brazil and Morocco
Mhm.
drawing, that means they're really going to take us to the sword. But um, Haiti, now having lost the game, they are going to have to play out their skins against those two big boys.
Brazil
So
are pish, man. Brazil
you,
are full of a bunch of pensioners, man. Haiti can take the game of
well,
them.
you never know. That's the thing. You just never know. So yeah, I wouldn't write Haiti off taking something from somebody. Um,
Exactly.
So yeah, it makes it really interesting. Like, but I hope the guys can just enjoy their football now. Whatever happens, like, just do your thing. Enjoy the occasion now that the pressure's off. And yeah, see what happens. Like I'm honestly not fussed. Even if we get scalped 5-0, by Morocco or Brazil, whatever. Like it's fine. Like it's
We
absolutely fine.
won't. We won't. I think you'll go to three, maybe at the back, or you certainly go 4-2-3-1. I think Shankland obviously started the game. He didn't have the best of games. It was tough. I thought Adams did well in his sort of usual running the sides, and obviously he was really pivotal for that goal with the run down the wing, and then his touch and pass to Doak was really skillful. Got a bit of luck with the finish, but I thought there was some great positives to take. Gannon Doak again was brilliant, especially in that first half. Really exciting. Um, See McGinn getting a goal. I thought Adams was good. I mean, Grant Hanley was a bloody colossus at the back, man. That guy never. He doesn't let you down
Yeah,
when the going gets tough. When he's called upon for Scotland under Clark, um, he performs amazingly. And just to see Grant Hanley at the World
yeah.
Cup, it's amazing.
I thought he had a few. I think he had about three really shaky moments at the start of the game, and I was really nervous about Hanley at that point. But he grew into the game, and he became really comfortable,
He's so
and
good
he
when with
was.
backs against the wall stuff. Like in the last,
Yeah, absolutely.
that's when he really
And
shines.
John Suter is like when he's playing well, he's very much like that as well. That he'll throw his body on the line, he'll bust to get into the right positions. He's just not quite on form. But
Mm.
Hanley, he's a seasoned veteran in that situation, and yeah, he grew into the game and really pulled it out the bag. For me, the unsung hero there was Lewis Ferguson. I thought his defensive awareness was brilliant.
Hmm.
He was buying so many free kicks,
Yeah.
and um, although he wasn't doing what Gilmore does, in terms of pivoting with the ball and driving it forward, he was getting us crucial possession, which we were actually on the ropes for long periods of the game. So to be able to for him to just get the foot on the ball, play a couple of safe passes, have a steady build up, I think was actually really underrated.
Hmm.
So for me, he was my man of the match, if I'm honest.
Yeah, he
But
had he had a lot of ground to cover, like because obviously there was the two in the midfield.
oh
McTominay was getting it
man,
forward as usual, so he was,
yeah,
especially in that first half,
absolutely.
he was great.
And
Um,
McTominay was a bit slack, sort of
he was.
first half particularly. So, being able to cover quite a lot there, I thought he was sensational. But no massive criticisms, if I'm honest. When we're talking about McTominay and Hanley maybe having sort of challenging starts but growing into the game, it just completely reflects what we were talking about, about the whole occasion and the situation. And um, obviously I know McTominay's not been well and sort of fully
Hmm.
training in the build up as well. So there is that too. So there's no criticisms at all. I thought everyone was, to a man, doing their absolute best.
Yep.
I did feel, if I had to be critical down the wings, some of the defensive work was a bit concerning. I thought
Hmm.
Robbo and McGinn weren't very sharp
Hmm.
defensively.
I saw one
I
point
did,
Jack Hendry was having a bollock in it. Robertson in the second half, he was like, "Fucking get out of there!"
yeah.
And Robertson was like
I
throwing his
thought
hands up in that, so
I thought Jack Henry was
he was
really
good.
really good. By
Yeah,
the way, really good.
you
He
know, I'm his
he's
biggest
he's
critic, man.
becoming quite reliable now.
Yeah.
And that balance with Hanley works really well. Yeah, Hanley's that brick wall, and then Hendry's like got the sort of nous to drive forward at the right times and try to make
Mm.
that pass.
Yeah.
I think that they complement each other really really well. I thought Hickey was very up and down. Like I thought defensively at times he was quite shaky.
Yeah, he got a
Um,
couple of fouls and got booked obviously at the beginning of the second half, which didn't help.
Yeah, and I was really worried about him coming off, like as in with an injury or
Mm.
anything. So I hope he's all right. And there's nothing maybe niggling away there. But
I think Nathan Patterson's grown his hair out so that um, Clark confuses him for Ralston and puts him on instead. Like that's must have him and Ralston got the same haircut. He's like, oh, fuck, I better grow my hair out, look like Tony Ralston. Steve
I,
Clark will
I
just
thought
call,
he,
"You come
I
over, you
thought he
come on,
was
son."
maybe going maybe with the McTominay
Dominic, he
route
thinks more McTominay.
because
All right, so
he
it goes.
keeps getting all these plaudits online, from all the ladies, so he's maybe thinking,
McTominay drew
well,
his hair out. Ralston copied McTominay, and now Patterson's copied Ralston, who's copied McTominay. McTominay does
that's
look
it.
very handsome these days with his little dyed hair and his little hey,
He does,
see the
yeah, he
advert
does.
where he's like walking through Naples. He looks fucking
I
cool as
know.
anything. Eh?
It's the Italy effect, isn't it?
Glow up
So maybe,
for
maybe
well,
Patterson's edging for a move to Italy.
yeah, I know.
But
Looks good, man. It
uh,
looks cool. Yeah, but it was
yeah,
class, and
no.
that was the strips class as well. Just quickly on the wee
Oh,
sort of pink
beautiful.
strip,
So
like
nice.
such a good kit. Like they've got some really nice stuff. Like the training tops and that are like really cool. Eh? It's like
Yeah,
on
yeah,
a good way to make some extra cash. Like I mean, think how much money they made from like every single bloody fucking cunt and their dog's got a bloody top on.
yeah.
That's
I
millions of
know.
pounds. Millions of
It
pounds.
is. It is. It
Especially like
is. Yeah.
£90 a top. Like
Tops are
fucking.
extortionate these
Folk in
days.
Saudi
Like.
Arabia be busy like on Alibaba or whatever, making those replica kits like for Scotland.
I know.
Getting
I know. Bought one before, so I have.
from
But
Alibaba or
I bought. I think it was DH Gate. But actually, to be fair, it was all
they're good
right.
quality, yeah.
I
They're
bought.
good.
I bought a couple of tops off there. I bought a Scotland one, which actually looked like pretty bang on. Like Tam couldn't even really tell. And then I bought a Rangers kit, and it looked like it had been made by like some like a blind
Celtic
person
fan.
or something. Like it was really poor. Like it was like it just looked awful. Like it wasn't passing for anything. Like you couldn't even like wear it like casually. So it just became like a bedtime t-shirt or something. But yeah, no, that orange strip is beautiful. Or I shouldn't say orange because
What colour is
everyone will
it?
have a go at me. I
Salmon.
don't know, like coral maybe.
Oral.
I don't know. It's
I don't
nice.
know.
It's
It
really
is
really
nice.
nice. It's a beautiful top. So yeah, I'm sure that's one of the most popular
Yeah.
Scotland tops ever sold. Sort of.
Bloody love
But
football kits, man. Just the World Cup's amazing for just like amazing classic kits, you know?
yeah,
You see all these country
Adidas are
kits, like
smashing it.
yeah, when they got the retro badge, this just looks class. Like
Mm, mm,
retro is the way
big
to go.
time.
Vintage retro vibe, man. Folk fucking eat that shit
Yeah,
up. Like
yeah,
speaking as a
hundred
hipster
percent.
myself, to find it in a charity shop, it's a good
That's
deal.
it. Just wait for
So
it.
yeah, you're confident that we'll have a good time. Do you think we will get another point in the group? Do you think we will qualify with three
I
points? How do you think it will go?
I know Tam before he went to Benidorm was really confident about Brazil.
Yeah,
Uh, I think now that they've drawn with Morocco and you look at that individual brilliance from Vinny Junior, which really was why they managed to get that result. Um, that's what concerns me a bit. Just looking at our vulnerabilities down the wing, looking at their strengths there. I think we'd be really lucky to get a point from Brazil. I can't see us getting anything from Morocco. Like I
I
think
thought we'd get a draw
Morocco,
against Morocco because I've always seen Morocco before, and they were really slow and really boring. But they've changed their manager before the tournament, and this they were like because the FA were like fed up with this guy as well, and they wanted their team to play attacking football. They were
yeah,
worried that the previous manager was going to waste their like golden generation by playing like really boring football. So the new managers come in and they look a completely different side. So getting the ball wide so quickly, playing with such width and speed.
yeah,
Um, so that is a worry because I thought we could go a 0-0 against them, sort of grind it out. But it's quite worrying that they're looking pretty sharp. Brazil, on the other hand, though, I mean, you're right. I think they have good attackers, but the midfield is like they subbed off Casemiro at halftime and brought in bloody Fabinho. I mean, jeez, that one
yeah.
was finished at
Fabinho
Liverpool about
must
three
be
years
like
ago.
sort of 60 or something.
I
Yeah,
know, he was like shipped out of Liverpool because he couldn't run. And then you also got two
yeah.
fullbacks that I've never heard of, like, and then the striker was fucking playing for Brentford and everyone's calling him an absolute huddy. He was like fucking ridiculed for his performance at the game. It was an all time. It was like one of those classic fucking shitey Brazil forwards that they always seem to have, like Fred or some other diddy that they play up front.
Yeah, yeah,
And so that gives me optimism. But the worrying thing is, they'll have a couple like another game to like work out the tweaks for their teams. When they go to Scotland in the third game, they have more of an idea of their best team. So that could be a worry. We could have maybe dropped Casemiro by then and dropped Thiago and maybe change formations slightly. So again, it could be difficult to predict. So As long as
Yeah,
you
I
don't
don't
get
know.
battered. If you
I
lose
think
one
they
0 in
can't
both
make
games, we
any.
should qualify.
Yeah, I don't think they can make any mental decisions. I think Ancelotti, although he's capable of like flexing, I don't think I don't think he will have come to the World Cup to not play a certain way,
Mm.
and not do what he wants. So for him to chop and change that early, I can't really see it, to be honest. But look, there is opportunity there. Like, I do think we are vulnerable on the wings. I don't think we normally really are, though.
Hmm.
Hickey is normally, one of our more outstanding players, defensively and going forward. Robbo on his day can be really solid defensively. So, these are the types of games that Scotland turn up for, when we are the underdogs, when we are punching above our weight, when we're not expected to get a result, so if we get a really hungry Scotland going at Brazil, driving with our midfield, McGinn, driving with McTominay, Ferguson, whoever, I really do think that we're going to cause some big problems there. And we've got goals in that midfield as well. You got to remember, McGinn's record, McTominay scoring, big goals for us. We're we're in a good position to try and get something out of that. So I'm not writing us off. I'm not too bothered if we if we don't do it, but we're never going to get a better chance to beat Brazil, are we? So, having them in the groups when they are looking a wee bit sugary, I think that's all we can ask for, isn't it?
No, no, we can do it. I think we can get something from them. Fuck them, they're nothing. They're not what they used to be. They're a bunch of fucking old men. Bloody hell, we can batter them. We're Scotland. They're
Oh,
just
can you
Brazil.
imagine?
They're
Fucking
nothing.
hell. Can you imagine?
I think.
Imagine saying to yourself as a child, like in like 1996, like we're gonna smash Brazil one day. You're absolutely dreaming, you know what I mean? When you got like Ronaldinho and Fat Ronaldo and all that kind of thing.
Fat Ronaldo.
Roberto Carlos and Kaká and all these boys. But anyway, we'll see. Morocco though, I just can't see it. I think Morocco are they've got too much for us. That'll be a bloody hard game. Backs against the wall. Really have to be very, very organised. Shape will have to be perfect. Um, yeah, real solidity needed in that midfield. So a fairly defensive lineup, I would say, for that Morocco game. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, I think he might go to maybe not three at the back, but I think he will revert to 4-2-3-1, if not 5-3-2 or whatever. Um, I think it will be difficult. I don't think we'll get battered. I think we'll lose. I think it'll be a close game, and then we'll
Mm.
go into the Brazil game. So knowing that we can again not need to lose by a couple of goals, if we get a couple of 1-0 defeats, then we're likely to get through. So yeah, I think that's how it will go. We are watching the game against Morocco in all together. I think so. That'll be really good. Um,
Yeah,
that'll be really exciting. To sort of, and it's at a reasonable time as well. So 11 p.m. Is relatively normal time to be awake. So I'm looking forward to that. Kids in bed,
yeah,
the venue to watch. So yeah, I just hope that that game provides some moment. Whether it may not be a victory, but if we can maybe get a goal or that, so we can all celebrate together, that'll be a nice thing. Because
absolutely.
it'd be nice to get our special moment. Obviously, sitting in your house in the middle of the night is
Yeah,
fine,
it's
but
pretty grim, isn't
yeah,
it? I got invited out for that
yeah,
game
fuck
at
me.
Haiti, but there was no way I could do it. Like, absolutely no way. Like,
Nah,
uh, it was out in Edinburgh as well, so it was like fucking, get out of the pub at like 4:30, and then you've got to get home. It's like, oh no, like no way. It was hard enough recovering after
just I
like
don't know. Did you
just
stay
sitting
up
in the
or did
house.
you go to sleep?
Yeah, I stayed up. I watched the I
Yeah.
watched the game before, and then
I
just
fell, I
stayed
fell
up.
asleep
And
during that game. Like I was like, I'm gonna
did
watch this
you?
game. Yeah, fell asleep.
It's a
In the
decent
first
game
half.
to be fair.
I know. I was just like, So tired. I'm really struggling. I'm falling asleep on the sofa like pretty much every night these days. Like,
So am I. I don't know why. Like, I'm honestly not normally like that, but the last like month, I'd say, like, I just like absolutely KO, like randomly on the sofa, like totally done in. But glad to hear it's not just me.
nah, I'm like sitting up. And I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna lie down. I'll just sit up. I'll sit up and I'll go to my bed and I'll fall asleep and I'll wake up all disoriented like fucking 2 in the morning. Like, where am I? What's going on? The lights still on, the TV's still on. I'm like watching The Office. There's like fucking like 3, 4 episodes or whatever. It's like it's sort that thing where it's like, do you want to continue watching? So then I say
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
And I go to like watch it like the next day, and then Magda's like, "Oh, we've already watched like 3 of these fucking episodes." And I'm like, "Oh,
No,
so,
it's grim.
I know it's like sad life." And I fell asleep during the Friday night, and then there was like, was it the first? It was the first time there was like a game on at 3 in the morning, so I fell asleep. Then I woke up at like 3 in the morning, and I was like, "Oh fuck! I put the football on." I was like, "I put it on." I literally watched a minute of it. I just fell back asleep. I was like, I want to stay up. I want to watch as many games as I can, but I'm just too old to be anywhere
Yeah,
near staying up to watch the games at like those times, or at least trying to get up. I don't care that much. Surely that the final will
yeah.
be on at like 8 o'clock or something. They'll put in like some sort of. It's in New
I think
York,
all the
so
knockouts are reasonable times actually, to be honest. So I don't think there's really any because I put a lot of them in my diary because it's the only way that things get done. But yeah, I think they're all pretty reasonable timings. But yeah, the groups we've had a hard hand with them. Like we've had some real shitty times scheduled, but um yeah, I've tried to watch as many as I can, like, but I haven't stayed up like for any of the ones in the early hours, apart from the Scotland game. I just can't. Too fucking old for that shit.
I know, I know. Anyway, that was Scotland, and it was great, and we're loving it, and long may it continue. And if we can get out of the groups by any way, any means possible, it will be amazing. But just to
So
have
good.
that moment, the way it's been, the first week is just incredible, and those fans have made memories for a lifetime, and fucking fair play to them, like because it costs a fucking arm and a leg to get out there. So I'm so happy that it's going well for them.
Yeah.
On to matters where we are domestically.
Hmm.
Um, Andrew,
Yeah.
thoughts on the Rangers managerial merry-go-round, which continues to spin and never seems to stop. Um,
Hmm.
tell me, uh, give us an update, please, as this
Well,
moment in time.
everybody knows the news. You know, Danny Rule's away
Is that fact?
to.
Is this all fact? Is this all fucking struggy fact?
Yeah, I'm. It's not been officially
No.
announced like
Yeah.
scarves over the head kind of situation, um, but he's off to Salzburg, Red Bull Salzburg. Jurgen Klopp has scouted him um, and convinced him and Rangers to make the move.
Wow.
Um, so and Rangers have instantly gone for Derek McInnes, and apparently that's a
Simple
done
choice.
deal, all
Logical choice.
secured. Yeah, I mean, am I disappointed we've gone for Derek McInnes? Absolutely not. Definitely not. Of course not. You know, it's good to see a Scottish manager back at Rangers. You know, it's good to see somebody who understands the club. It's a good time for Derek to move, especially after the season he's had at Hearts, all that kind of thing. You know, of course. Um, am I confused by Rangers' managerial model? Like never before. You know, you take on a young manager with a lot of promise. I genuinely do think Danny Rule will be a top manager. You've got to remember he is only 37. Um, so I really do think he's got a long way to go in the game. And is obviously very highly regarded. If you've got Klopp, you know, pushing for him, paying a £2 million release fee. You know, it's a lot for someone at that level. Um, so, but that makes sense, like business wise. But I just don't understand what we're trying to do. I don't get it. Like, we've gone through so many managers. Russell Martin, of course, was an absolute disaster. You replace him with Danny Rule during last season, halfway through the season, or whatever it is, and then he doesn't even get a full summer window to really see what he's about at the club. So um, I'm disappointed to see him go from a personal perspective for that reason. But I'm really, really happy to have Derek McInnes. So it's a difficult one because you're kind of like, why the fuck are you doing this? What are you guys doing? But at the same time, you're like, well, uh, it's nice to have Derek. So yeah, I don't know, weird one. I just hope this lasts for Derek McInnes. I hope he's there for years rather than just there for half a season like everybody else has been. So
I mean, it's fucking suck. It's a bit of is it a gut punch for Hearts losing Shankland and McInnes, but the model goes similar to Brighton under Bloom that managers and players are. I wouldn't say it's like replaceable. It can be difficult, but that's the way they see it. Is that it's a revolving door, and that the algorithm or whatever they have is the sort of god,
yeah,
and anyone can fit into do it. So I mean, you've seen with Brighton a few different types of managers, styles, and they seem to be doing quite well. Relative success. Same with the players. You lose many players to Chelsea or whoever buys them, and they just bring in the next bunch of players. So I guess for Hearts, it's not a real worry. I mean, it's one season.
yeah,
Um, he obviously did amazingly, but who's to say the next one won't be even better?
yeah.
So
I agree.
it's difficult for them, obviously. But I mean, McInnes, I say he's not. It's not as if he'd been there, 10 years. He was, he had one season. I think it's a
Yeah,
logical next step for him. It's somewhere that he's always sort of had aspirations to go. And it makes sense for Rangers because not only is he a good manager, he's a Rangers man,
mhm,
and he will get them fighting for the jersey. You
yeah,
can guarantee that. I mean, that he's a great motivator to what they need.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's
I think
interesting.
so.
I think it's another interesting story um, between Hearts, Rangers, Celtic. Sort of, it's all going off. Obviously, Hearts will be looking for a replacement, but Celtic have appointed a new manager on a permanent deal, and it's
Yeah,
it's the young whippersnapper, the exciting young talent. What's his name? Martin O'Neill. This guy.
that's right. That's right. I
Yeah.
mean, talk about being confused about Rangers transfer policies on managers. I mean, um, there's of course logic behind Martin O'Neill, but I don't know what Celtic are trying to do moving forward. That's really that's it. They've got him on a 1 year contract, potential to extend. Um, Makes sense given his age, and makes sense given the fact that he's not really going to go anywhere else. At that time in his life. So no real reason to sort of tie him down to a longer deal. But
He die.
I don't, but it's just I don't know. I was expecting something ambitious from Celtic, something to look forward to the future, to sort of rebuild in the manner that the fans hope and sort of expect. I think they'll be very torn in the fact that they love Martin O'Neill, especially with the drama, at the end of the season and, achieving that title. Um, Even more reason to love him. So uh, I think there'll be mixed feelings, but looking ahead beyond next season, um, I'm not really too sure what the Celtic model is for managers anymore. You look at
No.
Brendan, he's come back. You look at O'Neill, he's come back. Who's next after that? Postecoglou. So it's very unimaginative, is what I would say. But hey, look, if he gets the job done, wins the league, and of course he probably will. Given decent budgets, and they've got the SFA in their pocket, so they'll probably be probably be fine next season, and it will work out. But yeah, would be a wee bit concerned about what the model is moving forward. But let's see how they do in the summer, and then not be too judgmental at this point.
Yeah, yeah. Because there's nobody else out there in the whole world after they've just been completely fucking scarred with that Nancy thing. Yeah, they're just like totally scared. They like make uh,
I
any
know.
sort of creative appointment now. Like anyone that they bring in that's not like a steady hand, they'll be like, "This is another fucking shambles, eh? You
Well,
bring in this
the
idiot."
criterion is ridiculous. I mean, you look at Rabbi Keen, and all that.
Petitions and all
It's
that
like
signed because of the fucking rumours and that.
you
Boycotting
you're
there's no games on.
missing up missing opportunities there. For me, I do think that personally he would have been a sensational opportunity for Celtic to really build for the future. So quite glad to see he's not in the hot seat, if I'm honest. But yeah, very difficult to keep everyone happy in that fan base. Really, really hard. So
I know.
tricky job. They've maybe just gone with the easiest option just to try and steady the ship over the course of the season, build that relationship back up with the board, potentially. But they're going to have to make a huge, huge effort because it still feels very disjointed
Yeah.
there. So, but yeah, who would have thought? Martin O'Neill back for 2 seasons at Celtic. Who would have thought it?
Who'd have thunk, eh? Fair play, Martin. Good job. Well done. Um, all the best of luck. Do your jobs for the boys and all that, eh?
That's right.
What's the
That's
point?
right.
Imagine you're a young
I don't know
man, you're
if
like, oh, fucking, I'm doing amazing in my job. Oh, what's the next step up? Oh, wait, fucking, they've given Martin O'Neill the job back. Oh, that'll be fine. He'll be there for like 6 months. I'll get the job in the summer and that. Oh, fucking hell, they've given him a fucking full time for a year. Come on. Celtic,
that's
like,
mad.
what you doing? Like, he did fine. Like, he did well. He did well. Right,
Mm,
okay, he won the league. Congratulations. Accurate bloody managed that Celtic team to win the league.
yeah.
Fucking hell. Put his mind up front. Fucking play it down the sides. You get your amazing players to just pass the ball about. You score a couple of
Yeah.
goals. You let in another one. You score one out. More than the opposition, you win the game. There you go. Ah, bloody hell. Like, who's
It's
going to
crazy.
who's signing the players then? You're giving the manager a 1 year deal. You don't have a director of football anymore. So what's the transfer strategy going to be? The manager's going to be gone in a year because the short term
Yeah,
is
well
gone again for Celtic. Like, this is all that happens with them. And then they get pissed off, and then, like, what happens if it starts badly for O'Neill? Are they going to fucking throw the fucking toys again? I don't know.
that's what I mean. Like I thought there was a great opportunity there personally to have Keenan, obviously. Oh, Keen, absolute
Ah.
uproar for all Celtic fans listening to this. But have Keen in there and have Martin O'Neill as a director of football. And even if it was short term, it means just bleeding that squad into Keane's style would be so smooth as a transition. There would be such a good synergy and respect there between the two.
Yeah.
And that would give, even if O'Neill didn't want to stay on after that, it would give Keane a good opportunity to either take a step up, and be more influential with things like signings and all that down the line, or it builds the trust back up with the board enough that when they do bring in another body, then they're kind of taking on a bit of Martin O'Neill's sort of trust and legacy at that point. So,
Yeah.
a massive opportunity missed there, in my opinion, but it'll be thrown back in my face because they'll win the league in a year's time, and that's deemed a success. But I think Celtic have got the opportunity to have taken it up a couple of gears this summer. I'm just not quite sure that by doing what they're doing, it is going to take them up a couple of gears.
I mean,
So,
it could be a year of transition again, so then maybe O'Neill will step up the stairs after this year, but again, it could be another year wasted. But you never know. Anyway, so
yeah,
we've talked about domestic stuff. We've talked about the World Cup. I'll try and do a quiz, although I was saying earlier I didn't have much time, so I sort of gone on to the old assistant helper. Turned out it just fucking makes up lies about Scottish players scoring goals against England in World Cup qualifiers that never existed. So fuck you. And then I went back to look at it, and it's all fucking gone. So I don't know where the fuck the chat's gone. So I haven't signed up or anything. So fuck
No.
off. So the quiz is dead, but I'm just going to go on to Flash Score, which I know is accurate, and just sort of find some questions on the fly, because
Yep.
we know that Tambo is the king quizzer. Not only does he
Yes.
quiz us every week, he hosts a pub quiz at Nooch Bar and Kitchen, the only vegan restaurant in Stirling. Every
Mm-hmm.
second Thursday, is it? He hosts a quiz, and his friend
Yeah.
Martin, I want to say, I don't actually know, hosts the other Thursday. So if you're ever in the area of Stirling on a Thursday, get to Nooch for a pub quiz. There will not be any questions about Neil McCann, but there might be some questions
Oh.
about Neil McCann, his famous brother.
Oh.
How many goals did McCann score for Scotland or whatever in his career? Like 150, was it? He said.
I think it was 372. Yeah, I think it
Oh,
was. Yeah.
fair fucks, Neil. See, he was in the centre circle for the pre-match chat with Ailey Barber. Did you watch
I
that?
didn't see that. No, I
Uh,
didn't see that.
Getting paid for two jobs, are you, Neil? Not got enough money from all your goals. Is he still manager of Kilmarnock, right? He's a permanent contract.
He
Signed.
is. Yeah, he's permanent. He's permanent. Yeah, yeah.
What do you think will happen with them next season with the grass? It'll be interesting, eh? How are they going to go
I
on with
think they'll
grass?
do. I think they'll do quite well next season. Actually, to be honest, I think. I think they'll not be in the position they've been in this season. Put it that way. I think they'll have a decent summer, and I think they'll do quite well next season.
Oh, I like football. I love how the World Cup's on. It's like football all the time.
Oh,
The
that's
season
great.
finishes, football all the time some more. That finishes, just domestic football's back again. Football,
That's
football,
brilliant.
football. Never ever stop unless there's a
That's
World
great.
War Three.
Well,
Then they have to all get drafted. It'd be a shame. I'm colourblind, so I have to. I can't go in the army. I'm afraid.
is that right?
Back, yeah, can't fly a plane because can't see the button colours. Yeah.
Ah, shit, man.
And I've got a sore
Can't
leg.
do anything else.
Nah, nah. And I'm a
I
pacifist as
can't fly a
well.
plane.
That doesn't help. You know, I'm like Trump and Muhammad
Ah,
Ali, just fucking two brave men, but refuse to fight in the wars for different reasons.
yeah,
Yeah. So
I'll be
anyway,
there.
I'll be there on the front line. Nah, it's the war online these days, mate. That's the real war, the war online.
That's
So
it. Just troll people.
yeah,
Just make the enemy feel really bad about
yeah,
themselves.
they're the real freedom fighters of our generation.
That's it.
In a world where sponsorship is more accessible than ever, that world exists at sportsponsorship.co.uk. Whether you're interested in making a difference to your local community or further afield, or perhaps you're looking for access to tens of thousands of followers online to push your brand further than ever, get in touch with sportsponsorship.co.uk. That's sportsponsorship.co.uk.
Anyway, on to quiz. So, as we know,
Okay.
Scotland are in the World Cup for the first time since 1998. In
Yeah.
that 1998 group in France, they also had Morocco and Brazil. Okay, I'm going to ask you a few
Yeah.
questions about this World Cup, that World Cup, whatever I can find. We'll go
Okay.
for 5 questions, Andrew. I'll make them
Okay.
multiple choice. First question. So we're playing Morocco again on Friday. Is that right? Friday. Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go for that anyway. Scotland played Morocco in the World Cup in June 1998.
Yeah.
Scotland lost the game 3-0. Let's hope
Right.
that we don't lose 3-0 again this time. Who got sent off for Scotland in that game? Was it A,
I actually
Craig
know
Burley,
this, I think, yeah.
B,
Yeah.
Kevin Gallagher, or C, Tom Boyd? Who got sent off in a 3-0 defeat to Morocco? Burley, Gallagher, or Boyd?
Um, I'm second guessing myself, which is not good. Um, when you said Boyd at the end, I sort of questioned myself. I thought it was Burley. Um,
The B there, the B boys.
I am going to go with my gut,
Okay.
and I will say Burley.
Correct. Craig Burley is sent off in
Ah,
the 53rd minute. Scotland were already 2-0 down. Goals from Basir and Haddah. Burley sent off straight red card.
of course.
And Morocco wrapped it up in the 85th minute with another goal for S. Basir. First name, Salahedin. There you go.
Very nice. Lovely name.
Let's hope Scotland have better fortune and better discipline on Friday. Anyway,
Let's hope so.
so Scotland finished bottom of that group with a measly and pathetic 1 point.
Hmm.
Brazil topped the group, and we know Scotland had Morocco, but who finished second behind Brazil in that group in 1998? Do you want a multiple choice, or do you think you know it, Andrew? Because I can give you multiple choice.
So wait, sorry. We came last.
We came last, Morocco came third, Brazil came top. Which team came second? The fourth team in that group.
Was it Costa Rica?
Wrong! It was Norway.
Oh shit, my bad.
Team with Hordy, Andre, Flo, and others.
Of course,
Norway,
of course.
they drew with Morocco, they drew with us in the second game, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, they possibly beat Brazil in the final
Uh,
to come second. Norway, of course, are in the World Cup this year, and that is their
they
first
are.
appearance since 1998. Some of them are tipping
Is that
them
right?
as
I didn't
that's
know
right,
that.
that's right. Some of them are tipping them as dark horses. I think they are light horses, and they will do well. What do you think?
I
Dark
agree. The
horse.
old saying of light horses. Yes, I agree. I think they'll do okay. Obviously, Haaland and Odegaard,
The girl.
decent players. It's not a bad team overall, but I don't think they've got enough to be going too far in the tournament. To be fair, but yeah, they'll do okay. They'll do all right.
You'll do it right. Right, I'll give you an easy one now, Andrew. Question 3 about the 1988 World Cup. Scotland lost 2-1 to Brazil in the opening game. Who scored Scotland's goal?
Right. That was Mr. Collins, I believe.
John Collins, of course, from the penalty spot. A lovely side-footed penalty into the corner. Bonus point if you can tell me the Brazil goalkeeper.
1998.
98.
I can't actually. No.
It was Taffarel. Taffarel.
I wouldn't have got that, to be
Even
fair.
I would. That's a weird team, man. Also, I didn't know much about football back then, but just looking at that Brazil team, I haven't heard of many of those players. Obviously, I've heard of like Carlos and Cafu, then you had Rivaldo and Ronaldo, but they had a boy called Bebeto, he famous Bebeto, Sampao,
Yeah.
Giovanni,
Just playing a few
Aldair.
ditties for us.
Yeah, I bet they were amazing at the time. I was only 7 years old. To be
Yeah.
fair. Yeah,
Yeah.
Just I
I
know.
was just
Fuck
a
all.
whippersnapper as well.
Dida was on the bench when I was only fucking 20. I was quite old, 25. Anyway, I don't know the scores, but you're doing well.
Okay, I think
let's
I've
go
got
back.
two out of three.
3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf once said. Okay, here's a question for you. Who started in
Okay.
goals for Scotland in that opening game, speaking of goalkeepers? Was it A, Jim Leighton, B, Jonathan Gould, or C, Neil
Jim
Sullivan?
Leighton.
Jim
Jim
Leighton. Fucking big Jim Leighton. Jim Leighton was born in 1958. He
Really?
was 40 in that World Cup.
Bloody hell.
Just about 40.
Still
Unreal,
going
eh?
right. I think he does a bit of football agency, I think, now.
Does he?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Bloody class, mate. Bloody class. The
Sweet
team was
eyebrows.
interesting. It was a good Scotland team back then. Like the team, I'll give you
Yeah,
I'll give you the team just out of interest. Do you
yeah,
think
go
this
on
team
then.
should have done better? Well, okay, wait, here's a question for you. I'll give you the team from this game, and you have to give me the answer. Do you think this team from '98 would beat the team from 2026? Right, here you go. Ready?
Right, okay.
This is a purely subjective quiz. You can argue your point, and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Shruggy facts.
Okay,
Okay, so here's
okay,
the Scotland team that lost to Brazil 2-1. It was a
okay.
3-5-2 of Leighton,
Right,
Colin Hendry, Tom Boyd, Colin Calderwood.
very good.
Well, this
That.
can't be a 3. I don't know what the fuck this formation is. The flash score, load of shite. Midfield of Burley, Collins, Lambert, Daly, and then Jackson, Gallagher, and Gordon Jury. Obviously, you know the Scotland team from the other night.
I've got to say, defensively,
Mm-hmm. Better.
definitely better. 1998. Jim
Midfield as well is
Leighton,
quite strong. Lambert, Collins, and
Colin
Burley.
Hendry.
Good
Yeah, I mean
midfield.
that is pretty good, but I would say, McTominay, McGinn, particularly.
Mm,
If Billy Gilmore was there, I think it would be a tougher question, but maybe 98 just edges it a little bit there for that reason. Up top, mm,
Gallagher,
I
Jackson,
mean,
Jury.
I've got to say, I probably would prefer our options now, if I'm honest.
What bloody
I know
Lyndon
that's
Dykes
quite
over Gordon Jury?
not not Lyndon Dykes, but Shankland and
Shatland over
Adams
Kevin
and
Gallagher.
and and uh, and Gannon Doak and all that sort of. I
Mm,
think your forward options. You're bringing in Finlay Curtis and all that kind of thing as well.
yeah,
I
of course.
think I think your forward options are maybe a little bit more. You've got a little bit more depth there. But overall, it's 98. They win the defence, they win the midfield. Forward a wee bit eeksy peeksy for me, but
And what's the score
that's
for a bonus
when
point?
they play each other.
Yeah, they play each other, yeah.
I would say it's a 3-1 victory
Ooh, for the
for
98 team.
1998. Yeah,
Well, I'm going to bring that back. The manifesto's coming back, and I'm going to get a charity game after the World Cup this summer. I'm going to get the 98 team to play the team of 2016, but the 2026 team, sorry, but they're only allowed to use their weaker foot only, so they can't use a stronger foot. They can only use their weak. So if you're left-footed, the 2026
I
team
think
will
you need
use
to
their
put
right.
like leg weights on them, significant leg weights as well to slow them down.
Okay, they can't run. They have to walk. That's another rule.
Everyone has to have an operation before, and their hamstrings have to be snipped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they're also
yeah,
the team from '98 have rolling subs. Another good one. Uh,
yeah, yeah,
and the team from 2026 is going to make 3 subs. That's it.
yeah. I'm on
Like
board with
FIFA, where you
that.
could do like that mad gate thing where you can like each goal's worth like 2 or something. Someone just shouts on the pitch
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Go
yeah.
to a double!"
That was class. That was great. I loved
The
that
giant
actually.
ball or something like. I mean, you
Yeah,
hammer
yeah.
playing with that one. It's ridiculous.
It's good
So there you
fun. That.
go. You won the quiz. Well done.
Ah,
You
thanks,
won the
man.
World Cup quiz.
I think that was the best quiz we've ever had. Actually.
Yeah. It was a good quiz. Thank you, Flash Scores, for
Yeah.
providing the information from 1998. Very appreciating your hard work and dedication that goes into flashing those scores. And here's a question for
That's
you:
right.
how do they
hmm
know there's a big chance coming, like before there's a goal? Like, what do they just assume that someone's through on goal, but it might not be a goal, but they'll just put big chance? Is that right?
I think
Are
it's
you a Flash
probably
Scores man?
because
Are you
they've
a,
got
are
a
you a
time machine. I think.
mm,
Yeah,
maybe? But they
I
might.
think so.
Here's another question for you. They have
hmm
someone at every single ground in the world because how do they know what's happening everywhere?
Do
Answer
you know
that.
what? I actually don't know the answer to that.
Oh,
I
you failed the
don't
quiz then.
think. I don't think they do have someone at every ground, but I don't know if they're able to tap into like data. When you're like tracking, or I don't know, but you don't have
Mm,
like tracking in any of the balls or anything
yeah,
at
I
such a
know.
low level. So I don't actually know. I really don't know. But I would like to know.
It's bloody mad. They have like every single league in the world on this app
Yeah,
that tells you the score.
yeah,
It's just insane. I mean, fair play to them. I'm a Flash Scores man myself. Some people like live
yeah.
score, but I like the Flash score. Um,
I don't use either.
you're fucking
I'm old school, man.
hipster. What do you use? CFAX, mate.
I use CFAX mainly, yeah.
You're standing outside a Curry's, watching the CFAX, and that's how you get your scores.
I just wait for it to come up on Sky Sports for the guy to read it out.
Ah, at the end.
And then, Accrington Stanley 1, Barnet 2, that kind of thing. But then if you miss your league, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm going to have to wait until the paper comes out. And then,
Oh, yeah, the next day and everything, mate. Go sleep not knowing your team won.
Exactly.
Stanley.
It's a fucking nightmare, man. It's an absolute nightmare. But
I would recommend a
But no,
smartphone for you, son.
well, yeah, I'll look into it. What's it called? Flash Score, is it?
Flash score, yeah.
Yeah, Flash Score. All right, I'll look that up. And that's
Yeah.
on the internet, is it?
It can be on any phone that has access to the App Store, the Play Store.
You get it in the payphones. You get it in there.
Payphones.
You just phone them
Are they
up.
still? They're not a thing, are they anymore? Payphones.
You just phone them up, do you? Say, can you put me through to the Flash Score?
Yes, 0800 111 22 33, and you'll get the
That's
flash
the number
scores.
for Babe Station, isn't it?
Oh shit! Oh no, the VPN. Back in the day before the VPN, mate. Channel 901.
Gonna be VPN's going through the roof now. The under 16s have been
I know,
banned from social media.
I
So
know,
there you
I
go.
know. There you go, mate. VPN sales will skyrocket. Sales and Surfshark and shares and the other one, Nord, will be fucking flying.
I wonder which one you use.
I use neither, my friend.
Alright,
I just watched the free views on Channel 901 at 11 o'clock at night, the 2-minute free views, where you see nothing, but there's enough. No private parts are ever shown, but that doesn't stop you from...
Just a
having a good
holding
old-
screen.
So I do have a VPN, but only when I'm in Poland and I want to watch the BBC, because
EastEnders.
when you're abroad, you can't watch BBC on foreign internet. So whenever I go to Poland for a couple of weeks in the summer, I can't miss out on the goings on of Phil and Ian Mitchell,
That's it.
the Beale guy owns a Cheffy, the Jamaican guy,
Ian Beale, yeah.
Who else? Cat, Big Mo,
Cat, yeah. Yeah.
Little Mo,
Alfie Moon.
Alfie Moon, Phil and Grant Mitchell, Peggy Mitchell, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Doc Cotton, R.I.P. Cat Butcher, R.I.P. Anymore?
The rice guy is going to be fucking fuming
He's not
right
listening
now.
hour and 60 minutes to this podcast. He turned off after fucking you told him you were going to a fucking farm show. It's a fucking farm show. What is a Scottish football podcast? Oh, I don't know who's editing this, to be fair. If Tam's coming back from Benidorm to edit this or what, but I'm really sorry that we're going on for an hour and 16 minutes, Tam. Don't cut anything. Keep it all in.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
going to
it.
end it now. So we'll be back next week to discuss Scotland, Morocco. Tam will be back from Benidorm. I hope to come and watch the game with us on Friday, but he might be at Sticky Vicky's latest show. We don't know. R.I.P. Sticky Vicky. Andrew, thanks for joining us. Thank you, listeners. Please like, subscribe, share. Do that thing on where you can text in. I don't even know. Only
Yep,
comment
have your
positive
say.
things, please. And if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, as my mother used to say. Andrew, any parting words?
Shout out to our sponsor, Nooch Bar and Kitchen.
Again.
Thank you very much for sponsoring us, and we look forward to being welcome to your establishment for the Scotland game. Thank you for allowing us a behind the scenes tour of our sponsor.
Yep. And hopefully you'll put on some free scran, please. You better. You better. Bloody better. Anyway, yeah. And yeah, that's it, really. Thanks for listening if you are still listening. Shout out to all our listeners who are our best friends and are literally our friends because no one else listens. Andrew, I think you're doing the honours of shutting us off. Is that right today?
I can do. Well, yeah.
I don't think I can just leave. I think you can stop the recording.
I'll do that. But yeah,
Okay.
thank you everyone, and Mon Scotland.
Yeah, I'm on the Scotland, I'm on the Tinpot. Come on.